All right, boys. It is Wednesday, August 6th, 2025. Technically, it's actually past midnight, so it's already August 7th. But that's besides the point. I should have been live earlier, but I was pretty tired. I laid down for a few minutes, and I ended up dozing off. I woke up and said, oh, shit. How the hell did I end up asleep for over an hour? Roughly. So I am here now. I dropped a video earlier. Dropped my predictions yesterday. Seems like, honestly, how the hell, I just realized, I just looked at the views for the video from earlier. Didn't do like crazy good, but you guys can go check that out. I talk about UFC 319 in detail. But yeah, I'm here. The dogs are going to be barking for UFC Vegas 109. Video was dropped for that, as you guys seem to desperately need Apex predictions. You know, I broke that down for 3.5 hours in a full card prediction video. Now I'm kidding. But yeah, honestly, I slacked off for a couple days because I had some shit going on and whatnot. But nonetheless, I am here. The dogs are going to be barking. You got Toshima, me, Kazama. The dog's going to be barking. At 2 years, I'm going Hollywood, even though it's been 3. Shout out to Alex for the 23 months of membership. Overlap actually decides to show up for the beginning of a stream. Glad to know you're okay. I don't know what that means, but thanks you, Chase, I guess. When you drop in Jocelyn Edwards, Priscilla Cachueta, full fight breakdown. Good to know Daze is actually watching the full card predictions, okay? Good to know he's watching those. What are your thoughts on Hamzat saying he still wants to go for triple champ status? He said he can make 170. I don't feel like he was really pushing it as much as like the tweets indicate. He was just asked about it, and he said he could if he wanted to. I doubt he ever actually goes for 3-weight status anyway. I just engorged watching. Thank you. Huzaifa, Fazel, Fapes, Affy, we need you tonight. Affy actually just sent me a message, believe it or not. Affy actually just sent me a message, believe it or not. He said the dogs are barking. He won a bunch of gambling again after the insane night from the other night. What was that? What night was that? Was that Sunday? I'm trying to remember what night that was. Yeah, I think that was Sunday. Hold on, let me see. Is this stream, right? Okay, I did. Yeah, we had the world record dono the other night, August 4th. Dude dropped a $925 bomb. Anyway, you're engorged. The references are too sick. We need an unsanctioned boxing match between Joey and Overlap. I'd wreck Overlap. I'd absolutely wreck Overlap. Overlap, thank you for the $4.99. Good to see you haven't missed any meals, Joey. Yeah, your mom is a hell of a cook, bro. Thank you for the $4.99. Huzaifa, thank you for the $9.99. Huzaifa right off jump with $9.99. I've been getting some Hamzat haters in our comments. I don't get the vitriol that people have for Hamzat. It's wild. I get that I'm a bias for Hamzat, but I don't understand the blind hate for him. Why do you think that blind hate is, Huzaifa? Listen. I'll say it because no one else. There's a reason. There's a lot of blind hate for Hamzat and made up narratives for Hamzat, who is very, very likable. Okay? Very, very likable. I don't know. You tell me why. I don't know. I mean, I slightly get it. Hamzat does have a bit of a cult following. So there's that. You have to play along with that. But Hamzat even said, he was asked about, oh, you want to fight at the White House? He said, look at me. You think they're going to put me as the main event of the White House? You think they're going to let me fight at the White House? Boers by submission in round 3. I think Boers is going to run through DDP. Huzaifa, thank you for the $1.99. You think it's his religion? I think that's definitely a factor. I'm not going to say that's the entire factor. But, like, to be honest, there's not a whole lot to dislike about Hamzat. You can say, oh, well, inactivity, but Is that a reason to hate him? I don't think so. I don't like the inactivity hasn't even been his fault. By the way, he has one less fight than DDP in the same amount of time. You know, but thank you for the $1.99. Ogre Online, thank you for the $5. If a super good and popular fighter is a large weight bully, does it take away from their legacy? And is weight bullying negative exploitation? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But kind of. Like, to be honest, if you can make weight, you can make weight. But let's be real. Would Alex Pereira ever have been middleweight champion if he wasn't a fucking heavyweight cutting down the middleweight? I don't think so. I don't think so, Ogre Online. So I think to a certain extent it does kind of weigh in. Because Pereira was literally a heavyweight fighting an undersized middleweight, not Adesanya. Or, I don't want to say undersized. That's probably not the right way. But you know what I mean. Not the biggest middleweight versus a guy who literally probably walks around at 230, 240, as you see. Thank you for the $5, Ogre Online. Overlap, thank you for the $4.90. Damn, the donos are just flying off the shelves today. Get them while you can. Joey's so large. Overlap with the $4.99. Joey's so large. Your mom told you about that? Your mom told you about that when she unzipped my pants? That was between me and her. Joey's so large. You have to make up his own weight class. I couldn't have make it up to your weight class to fight you, big boy. Come down here and I'll F you up. Overlap. I could cut off both of my arms and legs and I would still beat the dog shit out of you with the nubs that I would have left. I would beat the shit out of you with the nubs that I have left. But thank you for the $4.99, you bum. About time you showed up to a stream on time. About time you showed up to a stream on time. Anyway, let's go back up. Fluffy versus the Leeds in a few days. I actually like the main event. Main event's not bad for an Apex card. Main event is not bad for an Apex card. Let's be real. Joe, what's your favorite kind of pizza? Just cheese pizza. That's the gist of it. Just breathe, Huzefa. Affy about to be spoiled. Yeah, where's Affy at, man? When's Affy going to show up around here, man? When's Affy going to show up tonight? Oh, he knows why. Mom's catching strays for no reason. Overlap's mom's a hell of a gal. I'll tell you that much. I'd box the bloody ears off of Overlap. That's for sure. Shout out Joey. Shout out chat. Everyone leave a like. If you guys could like the stream, subscribe to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. We're creeping up towards 40,000 subs. We've had a bit of a lull in action from my slacking over the last week. Not my fault. It's not my fault. I want full exoneration for that. But yeah, it's insane how bad not making videos for a couple of days can affect the channel. Insane. I dislike that he's not active, but of course I don't actually dislike him because of it. Fair enough. Keep the dono going. Dono war. Yeah, we got a dono war brewing. We got a dono war brewing. We got the power bar going. I think there's equally blind hate for Dricus as there is for Hamzat. If anything, more hate on Dricus. I don't see that. So maybe I'm missing that somewhere along the lines. I don't see that. Jay Hamzat cleared up the inactivity issues. He said he was visa issues in the past, but now he's all good. He even was serious and said if he's injury-free, he wants to fight in October. That'll never be enough, man. That'll never be enough. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's going on. Hamzat could try to turn around and fight. Hamzat could fight 4 times in the next 12 months. They'll still say he's inactive. It wouldn't shock me at some point if they start saying Hamzat's boring. Dude, we got to talk about 319. I'm 10 out of 10 excited. I know. I just hope Dricus shows up, man. I hope Dricus just doesn't bitch out. Thank you for the 199. 319's a banger. I just dropped a video earlier. I've actually thought it would do better than it's doing right now. It's not doing like crazy good. It's got about 4,000 views. It isn't horrible, but it's not great. I got a couple videos I can make now. So... Damn, apparently Dean Thomas is crying. Dude, they told Hamzat to sit around. Strickland, the shit Strickland's talking about, I could make a whole dude was saying how weak Khamzat is and that Khamzat was going hard on low level fighters. Is every accusation from Strickland a confession? That's literally all he does is go beat up influencers. When he gets in the cage with actual fighters, he doesn't actually fight. He's being begged to actually fight. And yeah. I don't know. But dude, Hamzat, what he said earlier about like why are we mixing politics and sports, and that look at him, they would never let him fight at the White House is actually just facts, man. Actually just facts. JV165, thank you for the 499. Me and Joshua Van, fraud check Pantoja. We destroy him. We will become champ. We will surpass DJ for the flyweight GOAT status. Dude, Pantoja already surpassed DJ. I don't care what anyone says. DJ can keep sucking his own dick. DJ reeks of insecurity. I don't even watch him, but some of the things people have told me that he said and sent me clips. He reeks of insecurity. You guys can say I'm wrong. You guys can say I'm a hater. I'm just being totally honest, even though it sounds crazy. But dude wasn't saying that Van versus Royval wasn't even that good of a fight. Like, you can see DJ's entire personality is based around the fact, yeah, man, I'm the GOAT at flyweight. Dude's using special needs kids for views. It's embarrassing. Actually embarrassing. But the people who do the shit. Huzaifa, thank you for the 199. By the way, what did you think of the Hamzat documentary? I only watched a couple minutes of it, but I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. You clearly put a lot of effort into it. I'll see if I can check out a little bit more. But I thought it was interesting. I thought you put a lot of effort into it. Zachary. Damn, the dogs are barking tonight. Zachary. Thank you for the 999. Pew pew to your cranium. Who are you picking, DDP or Chum Shot? Dude, Khamzta Chimaev is going to fuck DDP. I think Hamzat's going to embarrass DDP. I'm not even kidding you. Like, I think DDP, like, he's going to get finished, and then he's going to wake up from being choked unconscious, and you're going to see one of these numbers. Like, he's going to be looking up at the fucking screen, scratching his head. And then he's going to come out afterwards and be like, I don't even know what happened, man. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, man. He got me, man. He's one of the best in the world. I wanted to fight the boogeyman. He got me. I'm going to go back to the drawing board. I'm going to come back better than ever. I'm going to get my title back. But, yeah, I think Hamzat, I think DDP isn't even going to know what hit him. I think he's going to be confused. But I think the finish is going to be the definition of he doesn't know what hit him. He's going to get hit by a fucking Mack truck. Hamzat's going to run over DDP. He's going to wake up dazed and confused. It would not shock me if Hamzat one punch KOs him in the first round. But I'm picking him to choke him out cold. Let's go. What is up, the one who vapes? New video smooth. When do you think Volk Evil going to happen? October, November? Probably November, if I had to guess. Excuse me. Excuse the hell out of me. $12K payout. You put $4K on DDP. Damn, dude. Good way to throw away $4K, I guess. Huzaifa, thank you for the 199. Can you explain why some people call Hamzat a fraud? No clue. Absolutely no clue. Dude has some amazing wins. 10-8ing Kamaru Usman in the first round on short notice is incredible. Beating Gilbert Burns in his prime is very, very good. Running through Robert Whittaker worse than anyone else ever has is insane. So I don't know. People said Whittaker was going to beat him, man. And then afterwards, they're like, of course, everyone knew, man. Everyone knew he was going to run through Whittaker. So it is what it is. Joe, I really hope DDP doesn't pull out. So damn nervous. So I'm trying not to get super excited until the day of the fight. Oh, I'm terrified DDP's going to pull out with a broken pinky toe. Say, man, I can already see DDP saying, look, here's what will happen. If DDP pulls out, DDP will say, man, I don't want to fight a guy like Hamzat on less than 100%. And then Hamzat will bitch and complain about DDP pulling out. And then everyone will be like, man, Hamzat's such a hypocrite, man. As many times as he's pulled out one time. And he ate his shit for it. Joe, did you know Hamzat's training cardio with TJ Dillashaw's cardio coach? I did not know that. So, insert EPO claims. Nobody's calling Hamzat a fraud. Joe, I really, really hope DD already read that. I don't know. He won't go. I don't know why he just won't go back into full training mode. Who are you talking about? Conor really embarrassed himself trying to run for president. Honestly, I need to make a video about it. This dumb fuck is not even eligible to run for president. He's not even eligible to be on the ballot based on the Irish democratic process. And so Conor McGrapist is like, man, I'm gonna start a petition, brother. I'm gonna start a petition, man. Everybody in the United States who's my fan from the UFC can sign a petition that doesn't change the rules and regulations of the election in Ireland. You fucking idiot. So, shit's honestly, quite frankly, embarrassing. That was a prime Whitaker too. Maybe not fully prime, but pretty close. Not anymore, man. I think Hamzat and DDP kind of took him out of it. Took his soul, basically. Took his soul. So there you go. Li Jingliang win was a solid win. Find it crazy that it's Hamzat's first main event in the UFC, given how popular it is. That is actually insane. I never really thought of that. Huzaifa, thank you for the 199. Dude, Artem Lobov had a great interview with Ariel. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't know if I could watch that. I don't really care about Artem. Artem's a Conor McGregor groupie. All those dudes who just rode the coattails of Conor's star power, it's just embarrassing. Man, it's these Hamzat interviews have actually... Hamzat's a good interview, by the way. Apparently, Dean Thomas is still complaining about Hamzat. That's crazy. I'm going to have to check that out. How do you think Mikhaev versus Tyra goes? I don't know. That'd be an interesting matchup. Are you taking the dog shot at Ode Osborne? Nah, I'm probably not. Man. The dogs are probably going to be barking, though. I think the dogs will most likely be barking. That's for show. That's for show. Islam Ilya 170. Who wins? Islam easy win. After said John Kavanaugh doesn't coach anymore. Artem says John Kavanaugh doesn't coach anymore. Yeah, John Kavanaugh was a one-hit wonder. That's the truth. That's the truth. He was a one-trick pony. You seen the recent trend at WNBA games? WMMA fights next. No, I have not seen the recent trend. I don't watch WNBA. What the fuck? Hamzat is a great interview. One of the reasons why I like him so much. Also, Mikhaev will beat Pantoja if and when he comes back. I thought Mikhaev had the best chance to beat Pantoja. And the UFC said, nah. Let's cut him from the organization. And then the fans backed it up. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder if Mikhaev would be a massive underdog or not. I think Mikhaev would beat Van. But thank you for the 3 months of membership, Deshaun, even though I'm pretty sure that's mostly gifted, but nonetheless. Joey, honest question. Does Hamzat beats DDP? Do you think DDP deserves an immediate rematch? No. Why should he get an immediate rematch? Because he beat Sean Strickland up? No. He got one title defense against an Adesanya. I don't care about the Strickland. That doesn't count as a title defense. Sean Strickland didn't even fight. He's a complete beta pussy. Joey, how's your MMA training coming along, man? I'm putting in 12-hour days every day, twice a day. I'm doing 12-hour practice sessions twice a day. People are throwing dildos on the courts of the courts of WNBA. The guy got arrested for that. Is that even true? That's hilarious. That's weird though. Imagine getting arrested for throwing dildos. Man, nobody beats Van. The best. Conor wants to fight at White House as president of Ireland. Dude, he doesn't even have the credentials to get on a ballot, man. Like, I don't even know. Like, at this point, why hasn't everyone turned on Conor? Why hasn't everyone turned on Conor? Conor wants to fight in the White House as president. I already read that Micaiah barely beat Cop. I disagree. Clearly beat Cop and outstruck him. You can bet on the color of the next dildo to be thrown. Can you actually bet on that? I wonder why I haven't seen this anywhere. I honestly think if there is a White House card, I think it's going to probably be Jones. Never forget when does anyone remember when Conor was begging to fight brain dead Diego Sanchez? Damn. Joey, that was what I was implying. Imagine throwing one of those in the octagon at Angela Hill Lucindo. It's fucking weird, man. I mean, it would be funny one time, but like, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Dude said, are you a terrorist? I'm done. You caught me red-handed. You caught me red-handed, brother. Nah. Sanchez and that Joshua got you. Joshua Fabia. Dude, Conor leaked DMs begging, absolutely begging Dana to fight Diego Sanchez. And Dana said I should lose my promoter's license if I put that fight together. And Dana leaked the messages. I mean, Conor leaked the messages. And Dana was pissed about it. But it made Conor look bad. That's the funny thing. So, Scott Thomas, thank you for the $199. I got 320 tickets, lodge box seats. I'm hyped. Have a good time, bro. Have a good time. You're going to watch Magomed Ankalaev outclass Alex Pereira. Remember when Fabia hanged Diego Sanchez upside down? Yeah, I mean, I knew that was a weird-ass relationship from day one. Joshua Fabia was a fucking weirdo, man. I wish the saga lasted longer. Man, I had a weird burp. Very strange. But yeah. Zachary with the $4.99. Joey, you're going to make me cry. Please make a possible case for DDP winning. He's so adorable. Okay, DDP winning. Hamzat comes out full guns a-blazing, decides to purely strike, and beats DDP like Stephen Nguyen beat Muhammad Yahya. And he drops him so many times, but DDP survives, that both of Hamzat's hands are broken, and he eventually fades, and he can't throw back with his hands, and he can't grapple because he has shattered hands, and DDP comes back and wins. So there you go. Hello, Joey. Have you seen Hamzat's latest interview on ESPN? His beard is on another level. I've seen bits and pieces. But I'm not going to sit around and say another dude's beard is on another level. I got to get mine in shape, man. Mine's a little bit falling apart. I'm going to try to get mine in good shape for 319. Fabia confronting Felder. That's like the video of the fighters meeting, right? The Hunter phone call. I forgot about that. I did an entire video on that. Dude was trying to set up a payout. Shout out Zachary for the $4.99. He hanged Diego upside down, played touch butt with him. Yeah, I think Joshua Fabia and Diego were definitely doing some homosexual rigmarole. Did you do a video on Joshua Fabia? I did a couple of videos on it before it was even popular. I said, this shit is fucking weird. They were my first videos that really hit for some reason. They were my first videos to really hit back in the day. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the fuck is this hitting for? I got 3,000 views. It was my first big video on the channel ever. I got 3,000 views. Diego Sanchez cut by UFC after bizarre video of him and Joshua Fabia released. Dude, them sitting in the hotel room. Look, I'm going to say it. Them sitting in the hotel room is hands down one of the most homosexual pictures I've ever seen in my entire life. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. The rigmarole going on there with Joshua Fabia. And then I'm trying to remember which one. I think it was this one. This one got 24,000 views. That's insane. At a time when I just started my channel. That was insane. Then 12K. Dude, every picture of Fabia. I wonder what Fabia is up to nowadays. I really do. Guys, if you could like the stream. 30 likes, 110 in the building. Now people are on DDP's side because he's going to fight a Muslim. And as we know, the MMA community doesn't like Muslim Dagestani fighters and don't want them as champion. Prove me if wrong. Yeah, basically, I agree for the most part. 2, 3 MMA YouTubers. I don't know what you mean. By the way, the dildo NBA thing is a real scandal. I think 4 dildos have been thrown so far. It's absolutely hilarious. What started that? Some random dude started that, I guess. Has to be some random dude started it, right? Like, how is Dean Thomas? How does he even get? I don't even know. I don't even get how anyone's watching this shit. I don't get it. Prime Dominic Reyes versus Tom Aspinall. What will happen? I think Prime Dom Reyes had chin issues anyway. Some random dude started it. I wonder what made him think, let me go to the game and throw a dildo. That's wild. I wonder how long that phase will go off for. My guess is they'll eventually start really penalizing it. Do you know what's funny? Chimaev would absolutely wreck JDM if he got down to 170. Does anyone even think that would be competitive? Does anyone even think that would be competitive? I'm dead serious. Chimaev, JDM. I don't even think that'd be remotely competitive. Bro, why are you always sucking off Muslims? Shut up, bro. Okay, just got here. Start this over. Repeat everything you said. Thanks. Okay, I'll start doing that right now. Who wins, Hamzat or Ankalaev? I don't know, man. I think Ankalaev probably beats Hamzat. I think Ankalaev just be much bigger. I think Ankalaev would be much bigger. Do we have some update from Penn State? Bummy Penn State wrestler Bo Nickel ran like a little scaredy cat. Now Hamzat smokes him. I agree. JDM smokes him. Yeah, right. Who's worse in terms of their takes, Chael Sonnen or Dean Thomas? I don't even know, man. They're both garbage. They're both straight up fucking garbage. That is a fact. legitimately affect. Damn, I gotta watch some of these Hamzat interviews. Dude, all Chael cares about is ad revenue with his shit videos. That's legit. He just mass produces videos. He's just mass producing videos. It's all about the money, 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 money. So, it is what it is. That's eventually it won't be worth it anymore for him. Eventually it won't be worth it for him anymore. So it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I don't know how anyone watches Chael's videos. He's desperate, man. It's embarrassing. He's desperate. Like, he's literally mass producing videos for as much ad revenue as possible. I don't know how anyone does not see that. I really don't know how anyone doesn't see what's clear as day. With the same thumbnail sometimes too. Doesn't shock me. Imagine we get Hamzat Islam at 170. That'd be insane. I really want a Hamzat Ian Machado Gary. That's my dream fight. Hamzat Ian Machado Gary at 170. That is a true super fight right there. When I first got in the sport, I liked Chael's videos. I actually thought Chael was decent back in the day. He was decent back in the day. He had some of the most interesting MMA content back in the long, long time ago, early days. How do you see a potential fight between Hamzat and Islam going? I have no fucking clue. I think Hamzat would probably be too big for Islam. Probably, I would go Hamzat. But that's an impossible fight to even imagine. Literally an impossible fight to even imagine. Who wins, Hamzat or JDM? If you don't think Hamzat runs through JDM, you're not even watching the sport. You think Chimaev versus Gon, the footwork, could win versus the grappling? I think Chimaev could ragdoll Gon. Hamzat's English is improving. I'd love to see him get to DDP on the mic. Oh, I think they'll go back and forth. I think, look, here's my prediction. I've been saying this for a while. I think DDP is going to have some cringy-ass lines that aren't even going to be that funny. Even though DDP has good trash talk, there's not much to trash talk Hamzat on. And people are going to be like, man, DDP cooked him, man. Because DDP is going to be like, all right, man, we got a couple more days. Don't catch the cold, man. Don't get a runny nose, man. Which it just doesn't hit, man. It doesn't hit. It's a stupid joke. But there's nothing else for DDP to attack, so he just runs with that one, which I kind of understand. Kind of makes sense for him to do so. But I'm telling you, DDP's going to throw some dumb shit like that out. And then people are going to be like, man, he cooked him. He cooked him, bro. 10-8 DDP. Huzaifa, thank you for the $1.99. Don't want Islam Hamzat. Don't want either to lose. I still think it's a banger fight. Wouldn't mind seeing it. When I first started watching your streams, I didn't realize Haunter was a chat whore. Yeah, he is a chat whore, bro. He gets around. Haunter and his mom are a lot alike. They get around, man. They get around this community. They get around this community. Thank you, Huzaifa, for the $1.99. You ran Overlap off, man. Overlap showed up for a couple minutes and got ran off. Hamzat runs through Gary easier than JDM. Nah, Gary's a much tougher matchup than JDM. JDM's kind of a fake champ. Let's be honest. JDM is no more than a paper champion. I hate to say. He's a paper champion. That's the truth. That really is the truth. And it is what it is. Nothing more I can say. No more, no less. I don't think Hamzat can make 170 ever again. I don't think he will make 170. People are using quotes from the interviews, like he brought it up and he was asked about it and said, I could go down to 170. I could beat JDM. And people are acting like he went crazy and say, yeah, I want 3 belts, man. I want 3 belts, bro. DDP versus RDR would be fun. Yeah, I want that. We better get that at some stage, you know? We better get that at some stage. I think it'd be interesting. Why does Kaio keep lying about shit? Dude, Kaio's desperate for attention. He might be my least favorite fighter right now in the entire UFC. It's embarrassing, man. Dude keeps lying for attention. It's crazy to see, Joey, how much people want the Islam Ilya fight. Let's say 170, then say whoever wins is to go to the sport. But when Islam wins, everyone's going to discredit him. What's crazy is Ilya hasn't even done shit, man. Like, dude's going to defend his belt against undeserving contenders at 155 when he hasn't even truly become lightweight champion to begin with. And then we're going to call him the GOAT and give him a third title shot? I don't think so. Joey, that crowd is going to be crazy when Dricus and Hamzat are finally in the cage. I know. I think the energy in the building is going to be absolutely insane. It's going to be straight up insanity. JDM beat Bilal. Why is he paper champ? He's paper champ, man. Bilal tried to go out there and prove a point striking and arguably still won. JDM's a paper champ. He's just keeping the belt warm. I don't think he has a chance versus Islam. He's very good. Could he beat Islam? Sure. But I think he's just keeping the belt warm for Islam. You know what I mean? I'm going to be hyped watching the live stream. I'm going to be hyped watching the fight, man. It's going to be incredible. I cannot fucking wait. Just booked a fun dinner for after weigh-ins in Chicago. What is the fun dinner, Sauger? Aren't you already in Chicago, bro? Didn't you go like there for like a couple weeks or something? Or am I mistaken? Or am I mistaken? Hamzat invited Strickland out, man. Joey lives in Mexico. Saying Bilal arguably still won is the biggest cope I've ever heard. You can think what you want, man. You can think what you want. I don't think you paid close enough attention to the fight if you don't think there's a chance to score it for Bilal. But it is what it is. Dude, the fact that you're getting outboxed by Bilal is crazy, in my opinion. Is crazy, in my opinion. When Bilal doesn't even try to grapple, and you look like you've been hit by a truck, and you're supposed to be one of the best strikers in the division. Okay. Hamzat is training at Jackson Gym, which is a Rampage gym, and TJ's cardio coach, and has good freestyle wrestlers to train with. Yeah, from my understanding, Armin trains there as well. Bilal was robbed. There you go. Not going to lie. Would not be shocked if JDM pulls it off. It would be an upset for sure, but I feel like he's the bigger guy. Yeah, if he could win, sheer size advantage, but I doubt it, man. If you're close enough in skill, a size advantage can be a massive advantage. But I don't think they're that close in skill level. I don't think they're that close in skill level, if we're being honest around here in this community. If we're being honest around here in this community. Bilal hands are incredibly underrated, man. He boxed up Leon. People forget he rocked Leon in like the first round or second round. Why don't people talk about how Mighty Mouse used an autistic and delusional guy for content? I don't know. I guess because he has internet clout nowadays. Shit's embarrassing. DJ is one of the most, like, I know people are going to say somehow I'm a hater, but if you're actually connected to reality, you know I mean this and I'm right. DJ is one of the most humiliating personalities in the MMA community right now. The clips that I've seen as of late of him hating on the flyweight division shows what an insecure man he is. And then he's clip farming with autistic adults assisting them in getting brain damage is the ultimate revenue desperation I've ever seen. Like, he's obvious. Like, I get it. Everyone wants money at the end of the day. But the desperation for people who have a decent amount of money to get more money. And I know, again, this is the majority of people who have money, want more money. It's just really embarrassing, man. It really is embarrassing. Like I have decent money. And, like, I would never sit here and sell out for, like, oh, let me get, you know, 5-10 grand a month off a gambling advertisement. Like, it's crazy, but it's the truth, man. It's like, why do you think Dana, like, I see it everywhere you turn and you see it. Look at Dana White hawking a new product every day, day in and day out. Look at Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson hawking a new product day in and day out. They are using their celebrity to make money hand over fist, and they cannot stop doing it. Whether it's greed, whether it's something else, I don't know. But yeah, shit's embarrassing, man. The desperation for revenue nowadays, and I'm not talking about poor people trying to get money. The desperation for the rich to get richer is really sad, man. It's like, I swear, all these people who get a little bit of online clout and they're like, how can I just parlay this into more and more money? Like, you're that desperate for money. I would never sell out for money unless my life depended on it. Like, if my life depended on me hawking gambling advertisements, I needed the extra money, otherwise I was going to lose my house. That's the only way you would ever see it. It's the only way you would ever see it. I'd have to be absolutely desperate for money. But a lot of these people are just, it's always, where do I get the next payday from? Searching for the next payday. It's getting extra bummy around here. Look, I'm primarily funded by the people. This channel is primarily funded by the people, so I don't need to worry about that anyway. But yeah, it really is embarrassing. And I'm not kidding at all. I know some people are going to be like, oh, another hot take from Joey. Like, it's the truth. These dudes just hawking product after product after product. It's just bad, man. It's just bad. Huzaifa, thank you for the 199. That's why I have no respect for Logan P. Poison. I'm not sure, but I'm sure he does the same thing as everyone else. You'll never see that from me, guys. Never seeing that. Assisting Tistics to get brain damage is crazy. Is it not true? Is it not true? What's up, Joey? What's going on? Joey called me crazy, but I 100% believe the UFC will book Izzy Costa too. It's a win-win for the UFC if Costa wins. So we'll get another undeserved title shot against Hamzat. Like, dude, why are we acting like Costa's some type of draw? He's not. So Friday of the weigh-ins, I'm going to do this pop-up dinner that I don't know the location of until the day of. Should be a cool experience. What is a pop-up dinner? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I've lived in poverty my whole life, just started my own business, not trying to make 70, 80% profit. I'm happy to pay workers. I pay over $25 an hour. That's cool. Everyone else is just fucking greedy, man. I just look at everyone as just greedy for the most part. Just money hungry. At the end of the day, we all need it, but seriously. Joe, I don't know if I'm tripping, but this pay-per-view card was mediocre. You would have been shitting all over Bob Green versus Ferreira. Bob Green versus Fedetta is on the prelims, bro. It's not on the main card. It's not on the main card. Maybe my standards have even lowered. The UFC has conditioned me to lower my standards. Maybe. Maybe. I like the card, man. I broke it down in the video. Chandler's next payday is on an Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross wouldn't want him to come on a stream. But I think JDM is a big problem for Islam because of the weight and size. Could be. I don't think so. You can't deny Brady's the only welterweight in the division, including Islam, where his last 3 wins have been pure domination, no rounds lost. Who's denying that? In your video, and you're like, King Green, that's Bob Green. I'm not calling him King Green. I was weak. I didn't mean to do that. The praise for DJ is so weird. Like, I'll see people in the comment sections calling him the GOAT of retirement because he seems to be living a successful life. I don't see anyone else being called that. That's fucking weird. DJ found some success online. And it's the definition of, like, people will ride with you when they deem you successful. Like, people won't be there to ride out for you when you're out there grinding. But DJ has seemed to found some online popularity. So then people want to be part of a winning team. And the MMA community still doesn't actually really fuck with him. But they think, oh, he's popular, so I must fuck with him now. So, and it's weird, man. It's a weird... DJ's kind of a weird dude. From everything I've seen. Dude's the biggest flyweight hater. Because his insecurity about his GOAT status is crazy. But it is what it is. You got to make money somehow, I guess. Like someone like DJ, and I do get it to a certain extent. He's trying to he realizes he's not going to be at this popularity, this online popularity forever. So he's got to make the best of it now. And that's what he's doing. So to a certain extent, I do get it. I do get it. Man, someone tagged me in it. This dude posting clips of Tom Aspinall striking is hilarious. It's literally dog shit. Dude was getting clipped up by blades and falling all over himself. And people act like Tom Aspinall's a god. Joey, the guy DJ used death sentence, is not autistic. He is autistic. He's delusional. And DJ was training them and didn't see Sean Strickland them. He hit them with a head kick and he let them choke DJ. I don't know what you're getting at there. It's a good card, but I just know main event got you tickle pink because you were like, look at the prelims. Big JDM 3 versus Ola Shade Check Andre versus Poopy Man. Dude, that's decent prelims. I don't understand. How is that not decent prelims? How is Andrade versus Loopy not a decent prelim? Like, if those fights were on a main card, I'd be shitting on it. But a prelim? Chill in the name? What are you talking about? What name? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you actually think DJ's using that guy for views, or are you just being sarcastic? Now, he's using that guy for views. That guy generates a lot of views. I don't know why, but I've seen that shit. He's generating, like, really large view counts. He's generating very large view counts. So, that's the gist of it. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. But that is what is going on. That is genuinely what is going on there. That sentence just definitely might be slightly autistic. Just because you train doesn't mean you should be fighting. I get in arguments every day because people think he's the GOAT. All of a sudden, DJ has one of the most overrated resumes ever. Beat cans and lost to every elite fighter he fought. I don't know about all that. But Pantoja's definitely the GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. You sound like a hater. Blades in no way pieced up Aspinall. Well, then you didn't watch the fights, bro. I mean, did you watch the first fight between Blades and Aspinall when Aspinall was laid unconscious? Laid out unconscious on the canvas in the first round? Did you see that? Yeah. Joe, we need you to rank UFC Hall of Shame, soy boy, beta male, embarrassing shit fighters like Mr. Penn State, Colby, Mr. 4570, Bum Strickland, and of course, Mr. I got one dude on my dude. Chandler's like, how do not people see how embarrassing this shit is? Chandler's like tweeting out how many days left. Tweeting out how many days left, man. Till he gets a fake fight with McGregor. Pantoja, Marab, Islam, Volk, this era champs are the GOATs of their division. I agree. Joey needs a Red Bull. It's super late. It's crazy how late it is. I fucked up. I should have been streaming earlier, but I fell asleep. And it is what it is. It is what it is, boys. Rob over Cejudo? Yeah, for sure. You think Cejudo's a GOAT? I'm done. Dude beat a malnourished TJ. Beat a overrated Marlon Moraes. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I literally told someone, name me 3 DJ good wins, and couldn't name me nothing, but said he had 11 title defenses. Yeah, DJ beat a lot of guys who were underdeveloped at the time. I think DJ Cool, only thing I thought he said was stupid when he said Muay Thai are going to be a lot harder matchup for Arman. Dude, you know what's crazy? And I know you could technically accuse me of this as well, but it's just simply not true in my case. Some of these dudes be saying the craziest shit. Just on the off chance it hits, they can say, see, I told you so. But then nobody ever revisits it again once they're wrong. Like, bro, DJ, people like DJ and others saying Moicano was a tough matchup for Islam are fucking brain dead. And they'll be the first to diminish the win for Islam as well. Like, who else was it that said, I think it was Ariel that said Moicano is a tougher matchup or some shit. Like, what the fuck are these guys watching? What the fuck are these guys watching? I certainly don't get it. DJ's a capitalist pig. DJ got to stick to doing video analysis. Joey, DJ's cringe, but he doesn't actually hurt them like Strickland. Does he hit him one shot? Dude, I don't care, man. Exploitation. He's like Dr. Phil, man, of MMA YouTube. He's a Dr. Phil of MMA YouTube. He's using people's disabilities and shortcomings to generate revenue. Dude, is Weidman still covering the sport? Get Weidman out of the sport. Shouldn't it be annoying with that punch sound effect he does? The pow pow. I don't know what that is. Joey, you hear Hamzat's interviews. Imagine Islam beats JDM, Hamzat beats DDP, and then Hamzat goes down to fight Islam for the welterweight belt. That'd be insane. I don't think that'll happen. I don't think the UFC will even want that to happen, to be honest. I really don't. You think UFC will still give Mavsar a title shot? I hope so, but I don't know. I have my doubts. If Pico beats Murphy, they'll find an excuse to give Murphy a title shot. That's the truth. They'll find an excuse to give Pico a title shot, no matter what. One good win, even though Mavsar has a bunch of great wins. That's what they'll do. But I guess that's the nature of the beast, man. That is the nature of the beast. UFC just looks for dudes. I will tell you this. I like DJ way more than Weidman, bro. Weidman was celebrating Silva leg break. Fair enough. I can't stand Weidman. Look at DJ's resume. I don't know. I think he's overrated. The only real elite win he fought were Cruz and Cejudo, and he lost to both. I thought the Cejudo loss was a bit of a robbery, but it was close enough. But yeah, DJ fought a lot of underdeveloped flyweight talent. That's the truth. Dude went to a draw with Ian McCall. That's enough to throw him off the GOAT list right then and there. That really is enough to throw him off the GOAT list right then and there. It's the truth. Just throw him off the GOAT list. Why is everyone so high on Pico? They want to pretend like they're hardcores. They're like, man, I know Pico's name from outside the organization. Joe, why'd you call Dustin a dead body? He's kind of a dead body. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. He's kind of a dead body. Strickland's performance against DDP was uninspiring. Undeserved title shot, and dudes out there refusing to fight. Like, in my opinion, Strickland doesn't get enough hate for that. In my opinion, Strickland does not get enough hate for that. Why does he not? I mean, he got an undeserved title shot win it. Could you imagine if Hamzat did what Strickland did in that second fight against DDP? He would hear that for the rest of eternity. He would hear that for the rest of eternity. You would never hear the end of it. I'm done. Beta. Strickland doesn't get enough hate for being a shitty human, I know. But really just for being a shitty fighter overall as well. What do you think of Austin Bashi? Even though they gave a gift fight last week, I'm excited to watch him. I think he's a decent fighter. And they get on Hamzat for fighting once a year, but he should have fought right there at 312. But fucking fly-by-night company gave it to beta male soy boy Sean Strickland. Facts, Jack. They'll get on Hamzat for not being active enough, but Hamzat was ready to go in February. But he had to wait on the sidelines while Strickland got his undeserved title shot. It's no different. They'll be calling Ankalaev inactive soon when he's been trying to fight Pereira since February. March, I mean. Strickland doesn't want to fight Izzy. Strickland has turned down the Izzy fight. His coach, Eric Nixit, was even discussed it in the aerial interview. Yeah. Imagine getting an undeserved title shot and going out there and sleepwalking through it. And sleepwalking through it. It's embarrassing, man. It really is. Izzy versus MVP would be lit. I think it'd be boring as fuck, to be quite honest. I really think it'd be boring as hell. I thought they were going to give him his timeline suspension on Thursday. He was already ducking Izzy before that. He was already ducking Izzy before that. He doesn't want that smoke. He does not want that smoke at all. At all. He doesn't want the smoke. It's the truth. Man, I'm picking Ank, but I kind of want Pereira to win just because I like Pereira. But that shit calling Ank inactive is BS because Ank was calling out everyone. No one went to fight him. Yeah, I did not want Pereira to win at all, man. That'll be a nightmare for me, to be honest. That'll be a straight up nightmare for me, if we're being honest. I would not be able to rectify that at all. At all. That'd be the worst possible thing that could ever happen. In my opinion. At least for me. At least for me. That shit would be a travesty. That shit would legit be a travesty. I would never hear the end of that. You know how much shit I'm going to eat if Pereira somehow beats Ankalaev in a rematch? Adesanya didn't deserve to fight DDP. Fair enough. You can make that case. Fair enough. Fed enough. Fed enough. Fed enough. But there wasn't anyone that was clear number one contender at the time. At least in my opinion. There wasn't anyone that was a clear, undeniable, bona fide number one contender at the time. At the time. So, it is what it is. I think it's possible can win a decision or KO. How is Pereira going to win a decision? He couldn't even touch Ankalaev on the feet last time. He's only older and slower. Ordering the fights next weekend, but can't wait to tune in the entire stream. Favorite UFC analysis. Let's go, Joey. Time to go back to work. What is up, David B? I can't wait for the stream. I think the Chimaev DDP stream is going to be the biggest stream of all time. I think it's legit going to be the biggest stream of all time on the channel. We'll see though, because that Ilya Taporia Charles Oliveira stream went crazy. So we'll see if it matches that. So it'll at least probably be number 2. I would think. At least be number 2. But I can't wait either. It's 1 week away, basically. It's 1 week away. Next week's fight week. Fight week, vlog week. We need to cross 40K. I know. If you guys are watching and you're not subbed, subscribe to the channel. I'm shocked we haven't hit 39K yet. This last week is my fault. I slacked too much. And it cost me big time. Cost me money. Cost me subscribers. But it is what it is. I had shit going on. Yeah, the last week has been abysmal, to say the least. But it is what it is. You can't win them all. 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 Let's see. August so far is not looking that great, but it will be. It will be. It will be. It will be. Damn, that's insane. Anywho, David B, thank you for becoming a beta shill. Thank you. Got to fix the algorithm. Always. But it works both ways. When Enclave won against Pereira fans also said they would never hear the end of it. Fair enough. They wouldn't. They will never hear the end of it. Been a climb 35 to 40K climb all year, it seems. What the fuck? I think I started off a little under 30K at the beginning of the year. I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah, there's always boom and bust periods, man. We had like a crazy explosion in June. And then we had a little bit of a fall off. And this, in June we almost had 1 million views. 1 million views per month is where I need to be. Regardless of subs. I'm about to boom and bust during 3 nights, Jack. Getting a little bummy around here. Getting a little bit bummy around here, Jack. Getting a little extra bummy around here. Did you see the new Dean Cormier discussion, how Dean crapped on Hamzat for being deathly ill? Someone sent it to me. I have not personally watched it. I'll see. I have 1 million videos I could do based off of interviews today. But if Dean is particularly delusional, then that'll probably be number 1 for me to do tomorrow. Dude's crapping on a dude for being sick one time. What a dumb ass motherfucker. Damn, I really killed off the stream by going live so late. By going live so damn late. I screwed it up. I screwed it up big time. I sent you a message since you didn't see it. What are you talking about? You sent me an IG message? Is that what you're saying? What? Oh, let's see. Oh, the WNBA stuff? That's fucking creepy, man. That's creepy as hell. I wonder if that's actually going to be like a legit trend. I thought that someone was trolling when I first read that. So, Dim always doing that. Always bet against Hamzat Islam, bro. Dean said DDP would beat Islam and outstrike. But look what happened. Islam whooped him. Oh, Dustin Poirier. Hey, big man, glad you're still up this very late. Just got back from picking my boys up after the football game. Sons of shits were stoned, and I took their stream decks away. Hope all is good. Bro, they're stoned up. That's crazy. Dude took their stream decks away. That's wild, man. Getting extra bummy around here, man. Get on them kids. Get on them degenerates. You're canceling their phone plans next. Jammin', thank you for the $2. Extra bummy tonight. Extra bummy tonight. That's for show. Extra bummy tonight. After the other night, everything's bummy. Everything's bummy after the other night. We had an insane night the other night. So thank you for the $2. Yeah, it's just late. It's almost 2 a.m. Eastern time. So it might be time to wrap this up. Half the chat's sleeping. It's my fault. I fell asleep earlier when I should have been live. That's the truth. I fell asleep earlier when I should have been live. It's about time we get a title fight of two alpha males willing to fight to the death and not these Fona, Montana, beta male soy boys who jab and teep to a decision running away. It's Jamie. Shout out to Jamie for the $2. Extra bummy tonight. Getting real bummy around here. Jamie. I don't know why I ran it as Jammy. I don't know why I read that as Jammy. But it is what it is. I've corrected myself now at this point. What more do you want from me? What more do you want from me, Jamie? That's what I'd like to know. Chat has officially died off completely. GW was easier. Oh, you changed your name? Okay, I see. Yeah, I got a lot of content to do tomorrow. I got a lot of content I can do tomorrow. Damn. Bombditch, Cody Bombditch. Love the card. Time to hit the old dusty trail. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. It's because I started late. It's my fault. I really need to get back on doing the lives a little bit earlier. I shouldn't be doing these late as hell when everyone's sleeping, basically. When basically everyone is sleeping. Hamzat's going to win. I was leaning DDP, but now I changed to Hamzat because of how hard he's been training. Fair enough. I mean, I think Hamzat's going to run through him anyway. Anyone watched the 30-minute interview with Hamzat? It was nice to see fighter interviews, but it was kind of awkward. I think Hamzat gives good interviews. I haven't seen the entirety of that 30-minute interview, but I've seen a little bit of it. I'm going to try to do a deep dive on some of these interviews tomorrow and try to make out a couple videos, like the Dean Thomas shit. I think it'll be interesting. You hated on Alex for things not in his control. Like what? Joey's Hamzat one of the most emotional fighters you've ever seen? I don't think so. What about DDP having the best heart in the UFC? What about it? Heart doesn't matter. Like, heart's irrelevant when your blood is being stopped from being pumped to your brain. I think Hamzat already has 5-round cardio, and his cardio is only going to be improved. Tom Aspinall will verbally tap Dagon, and Joe will go haywire. Oh, my God. That'll be the greatest day of my life. At least MMA-wise. You know how funny that shit will be? That shit will be absolutely hilarious. If Tom Aspinall verbally taps, that will be truly hilarious. Truly fucking hilarious. Imagine Gon subs him. Tom's forced to verbally tap from like an armbar. Damn. Guys, do me a favor. Run up the likes on the stream. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. You might not be subscribed. Just double check and make sure you're subscribed. I'll have a bunch of content coming out tomorrow. I'm going to really get on the 319 grind. I can't believe we're already almost to 319. And, yeah. It's insane. 319 right around the corner. I slacked this past week. It's my own fault. But we're getting back on the grind, boys. We're getting back on the grind. Hamza said he makes $2 million a fight. Most champs already before the belt. That shows you how big of a star he is. Yeah. We know Hamzat's already a star. I'm not religious, but I pray every day that Aspinall loses to Gon. Aspinall seems cool, but his fans maybe hate him. Well, he's just massively overrated, in my opinion. So, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. But listen, boys, I am going to get out of here. It's already late. Chat is half asleep. I'm tired. I woke up out of a dead sleep to do this stream. So I'm going to get some rest. I'm going to try to get some videos out tomorrow and maybe do a live stream, an earlier live stream tomorrow. Sorry for the shorter stream tonight. It's 7 p.m. in Vegas. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And you can always rewatch it if you missed, the earlier portion of the stream. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all your support. I am out of here. Like the stream on your way out. Check out the video from earlier. I did a video earlier about UFC 319. Check it out. I said UFC 319 is the best card of 2025. Go check out that video. Goodbye. Good night. Talk to you guys later.